Hey everyone, I hope you're all doing well. Today we are going to take a look at Waypoint. And Waypoint, it's a new open source project from HashiCorp that allows you to build, deploy, and release your applications in a fairly straightforward manner. If you've used any sort of cloud provider before, you know that they might, or you have a lot of boilerplate code that you have to write in order to get your application out. And there's a lot of configuration and management of those systems. And what Waypoint does, it's kind of does away with all that and abstracts on top of Terraform. And basically you just use a few commands to try to get your, or to bring your applications out into the cloud for different types of cloud providers. And that's really powerful. And the user story, at least in my opinion, is pretty good, even though it's early days for this product. So let's take a look at a few of the features. So Waypoint out of the box has support for this slick web UI that gives you an overview over your latest builds, deployments, and releases. You also have a cool feature where you get a preview URL. Once you've done a deployment, you get a URL that you can go to see your application live in a environment provided from HashiCorp. And you also have plugins, application logs, and live exec into your containers. So what we're going to focus on in this video is trying to set up a Waypoint server. So in order to do that, I've set up a DigitalOcean droplet that has Docker on it. And we're going to look at two types of, or two ways of setting up the server. But the first thing we need to do is we need to install Waypoint into our server. So I'm going to go to my terminal, and here I've already SSH'd into my DigitalOcean server. And if we take a look at what's here, it's basically nothing. And if you try to run the Waypoint command, then obviously we don't have it yet. So we need to install that. So we're going to go ahead and follow these instructions from the installation. So there we have the GPG key. And now we're going to add the repository. And just wait for that to finish. And finally, we'll go ahead and we'll install Waypoint. So just running those commands should be fairly straightforward on Linux. If you're running Ubuntu Debian, they also have different instructions for CentOS, Fedora, and Amazon Linux. So let's go ahead and verify that we have Waypoint now. And we do. So there's a couple of ways we can do this to get our server up and running. The first and probably easiest way is to run waypoint install. And that'll grab the Docker image from HashiCorp and start running a Docker image on your machine or server. So we need to specify that the platform is Docker. And let's go ahead and say accept TOS platform Docker. Let's do help just to see if there's anything we're missing here. And need to go ahead and do, let's check. No search image, Docker pull, HashiCorp. Go ahead and grab the image first. And let's go ahead and run that command again. And now we can see we're installing the Waypoint server to Docker. And here we have it, it's up and running. And let's go ahead and do Docker PS. And so we're mapping to the API to 9701. and the web UI to 9702. However, if we check our firewall, I'm pretty sure we don't have those ports yet, so we need to allow that. Let's see if I can remember the command from memory. TCP any 9701. Ah, come on. If I allow ports. Let's go ahead and find the command here. All right, let's try. I want to do it on TCP. All right, let's just say UFE allow 9701 and UFE allow 9702, and then if we reload. All right, and now let's go ahead and see if we can visit this in our browser. So I want to grab the IP and let's do, all right, let's add the correct protocol. And here we have our waypoint server. So by default, it now has a self-signed certificate, which makes the site not secure. And I know they're working on supporting that better in the future. But for now, we're just going to keep it as a unsecure site. So let's go ahead and do waypoint token new. And we'll go ahead and authenticate with that. So I just copied this now, hit authenticate in the browser, and now we have our waypoint UI and we're logged in. So we have our server now and it's set up on the DigitalOcean droplet. So what I want to do now is I want to hit the invite button up here to configure this CLI on my own machine. So we'll go ahead and go to the next tab here. We'll paste in the invite link. And now you get a new view and you said you've been invited to join an existing waypoint instance. We'll redeem the invite. And then you get instructions on how you can set up your local CLI so that it's connected to the server. And I've already installed the waypoint CLI. So this just gives you a set of instructions on how to do that. But if we go here, we now have this context create command, which we'll copy. And we'll go to our terminal. And let's go ahead and paste that in. So now, if we do waypoint context list, we have a waypoint context that is connected with our server, or we have a setup in waypoint locally that's connected to our remote server. So let's go ahead and see if that works. And I think I've had some problems with this, so I think it's going to fail. Yeah. And I spent a lot of time figuring out this error here because it's a pretty obscure error. It happens inside of the Go package, gRPC package. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how I solved it. So first I'll do waypoint context delete, and we'll grab this. Oops. We'll grab this and we'll delete that context. And then we'll grab this again and we'll do, wait. We'll add something to it here. And we'll add server, keyless, verify. I think it's this. Okay, so let's do waypoint help. Okay, I just need to find the command, so I think waypoint server run -- help. So I need to grab one of these ones. Advertise TLS skip verify, I think. All right, so we'll go ahead and we'll put that here. And we'll put in advertise TLS skip verify. Let's see. All right, let's do waypoint context -- help. And okay. Need to do it on a specific. All right, so it was this one. Perfect. So let's go ahead and add that flag. Let's see. TLS skip verify. And now we have our context again, and we can do waypoint context verify. And now we are connected to our server. And that's how easy it is to get set up. And now you can start using the server to deploy applications to your cloud provider. So I want to look at one more example of setting up a server in the next video, and then we'll take a look at how to actually deploy something using Waypoint. So thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next video.